Aloha and welcome back. I'm Panther and this is Skyrim, clearly modded.
Vampire hunters or something. In the old fort near Riften. I'd consider joining up myself.
You must be one of those wizards from the college in Winterhold.
Welcome to Dead Man's Drink. I escaped fighting in Cyrodiil, only to have it track me down again in Skyrim.
Oh, you're the...
Well, I wouldn't complain if we... Here, take a look at this.
Cool. Perk Shade
Need you
Tower.
gossip in town? Be sure to share it with me.
I've been there before. God, I love that. Just gonna store all the remaining books in here. There. Oops. The entire actual point of going in there. Right, forgot that. Alright. Anyway. Should have known better.
You must be one of those wizards from the college in
Clean
Winterhold.
mug around here somewhere.
Henrietta, dear, I don't want you talking to the lady in black.
Why not? She's nice.
You'll know when you're older.
Cool. There we go. Wrong direction. Okay, let's see if completing this little side quest. Yeah. Oh. It's the Gale. Or Glade. Okay. I remember this place. I remember there was a Kajik, that's the word, here that I didn't want to talk to. Right, there is actually another Kajik I could get as a follower that will help me stay alive. How am I? If it's a dragon, god damn it. Save. Eh.
You have something to say? Well, save your breath. The way I see it, you don't have much more of them left. It wasn't a threat, fool, but it can be. You seem tired is all. Out of breath. Is that right? So you're a fool and a liar. Good to know. The son of Cloud Ruler Temple named me the Desert Fang. The Thalmor know me as Death's Courier. To you, I am simply Sebastian, the Khajiit who spared your life. Akaviri, forged in a Dragonland, is a sword and armor of the blades, sworn to the service of the true Emperor, but know this, my sword serves no one. You could be Tiber Septim reborn, and I'll still send you back to the Divines with your head in your arms. You think on who they were, and not who they are. The Blades are a group of bandits, rogues and traitors. Most of all, they are fools. Fools who couldn't see past their own weakness. Like parasites who cling to the lion's mane. The weak must ally with the strong, and pray they aren't flicked off by the stroke of its tongue. It makes no difference whether this Titus Mead is of dragon blood or schemer, just that his army stands between them and the executioner's axe. If the Blades weren't fools, they would measure their emperors by where they seat their Thalmor guests, at the table or on a pike. True. The one I killed to gain this armor was indeed a blade, a master of the dual sword technique, and my mentor. He was a man of 40 years, and I no older than a dozen, when I first bested him in single combat, yet he was still my better, and our bodies would never be at an age where I could prove otherwise. At 16, my mentor had exhausted his use to me in terms of a body. I would have granted him death right then, if not for the secrets his mind guarded. The Way of the Nine. Stances and techniques derived from the teachings of the Divines. That was his legacy, and his gift to me, his only pupil. But only when I was ready. A phrase thrown around by masters of all disciplines who wish to teach their pupils the value of patience. What I wasn't ready for, and never would be, was religious nonsense with which he dressed the art of the kill. Now as I enter my prime, I search for the lesson that escaped into the void when we last crossed our lanes. Fool, your words display the emptiness of your mind. It was my mentor himself who stated the stance of Arche was one passed on through death. Yet it's possible, as Arche governs life and death, that it was a test of one's scruples, and in killing him, the technique is lost to eternity. Yet if I hadn't struck the killing blow, then I myself would be lost to the void. And that's a trade only imbeciles like you would find worthy. You will understand little of what I speak, and much of it is of no practical use, but facile metaphors tossed around by dying man. But I will enjoy watching your brow twitch in confusion as I pass his words on to you. Take, for instance, Debella, the god of beauty. fool. The stance of Arche is the very heart of the dual sword technique. Life and death, ice and fire. The nature of all things are born of two. This duality applies to both life and battle. When a mortal kills a foe, in that instant, Arche grants death to one and life to the other. Or so the priestly ones will tell you. Yet the true duality lies not in the dirt and stars, but in how the blade serves as both a sword and shield. Twin moons, one sky. Each blade shifts from offense to defense, a mirror reflection of the other, and the opponent knows not where to strike. Yet as it is not a single stance, but a motion that adapts to its opponent, it has proved as impenetrable in theory as it is in practice. It snowed that night when it should have rained. My mentor looked at the sky and said Kynareth was all out of tears. And I said, Kynareth does not cry for fools. We drew our swords and dashed through the trees, our feet rapping against the snow. The night before I had chosen my stance. While most would use the flurry of Akatosh, the technique is too violent. I could kill my mentor and lose sight of the very thing I sought to learn. And in the spiritual sense, the father does not come before the son. It was the defense of Zenithar that shielded me from his attack. If I saw both his blades as swords and not shields, I could parry, if not kill. Our blades clashed, but made no sound. Muffled by the snowstorm, his swords came at me from all directions, but I kept my eyes on his feet. Or more precisely, the tracks he left in the snow. There was a pattern there, if only I had more time. To Akatosh, I went for the flurry and the kill. Yet when I saw his blade rise through the block, I hesitated, only to see that very blade run me through. It was then that he revealed the true essence of the technique. I assumed he moved to protect his life, when his stroke came for my death. But the blade missed my heart by the width of a cat's hair. I made no such mistake with his neck. Just like that, it was over. I dropped to my knees and reached for my potion as his body drowned in a cascade of snow. I tossed the half-empty bottle beside his severed head and said he could have the rest. When he didn't respond, I couldn't help but laugh. All of it, the tracks, the blood, and his legacy, washed away in a tide of white.
Huh.
What you consider a fight, or even a war, is nothing more than a brawl between drunken louts over a spilled drink. A great swordsman's talents are wasted in a war. Stray arrows, trebuchets, accidents. Many great warriors have been felled by the blade of chaos. One can't even trust his own side in the haze of war. Who's to say who's friend or foe, when your eyes squint through geysers of dirt and smoke? Like your queries, they range from the utterly pointless to the completely meaningless. Be gone, then.
Okay, not what I expected to spend 21 minutes on. the dwarven stuff, or the dwarmer stuff, is just fantastic.
Can I get you something?
Be quick about it.
Welcome to Dead Man's Drink.
Oh, this is the one I
Here,
want.
take a look at this. Some of the Jarl's men came by and left this bounty letter.
God damn it.
You hear any juicy gossip in town? Be sure to share it with me.
I'm not ending this episode until I get this one done. Even though that spent literal hours in game. Okay. Knife point, huh? I'll look into that later. Did I not take his shoes? No, I took his shoes. I'll fuck around with the campfire again. Because I've got a ways to go to actually get that far. God damn. I mean, don't get me wrong, the Way of the Nine sounds fantastic. And by the voice acting, this is a quest line that's new. I need that perk point. I so need that perk point. And killing the bandits should help me. Should help me get the last bit of levels for my illusionary spells.
Someone there.
Okay, not what I was aiming for doing, but that'll work. horses. That's a stalwart dog. I already have enough in that. I want to have at least 200 health. This is going to be a long episode. I apologize. So far I've got 2 quests from the interesting NPCs that I kind of want to complete, but I want my freaking sound canceling. Seriously, that's getting goddamn annoying. I guess I came up the way they weren't anticipating.
this a surprise?
Nah. Okay. Sorry for the mega episode. Finally. Damn. Oh. Huh. Whoops. There. Oh, knife point mine? Ooh. Now that I finally got my freaking spell. Or the proper levels in illusion. That was fantastically satisfying. Before that thing flips up and smacks me in the head. Yes! Now, back here.
Can I get you something?
Come on in. Just stoke the fire. Take a seat and get the cold out. Welcome to Dead Man's Drink. You hear any juicy gossip in town? Be sure to share it with me.
Wait, what am I? Near not.
I don't like it here. There's too many bugs.
I asked Boland if he could build a bench by the cemetery, but he wouldn't even talk to
I
me.
really like your room.
Holy crap, people! Don't talk so much.
I'm the steward here. I serve under Jarl Siggeir and Jarl Dengir before him. Excellent. You've done us a great service. Here is your reward. May wisdom forever light your path.
Okay, now. Yes! Not in here. Quiet before the storm. Boom. The next level of it causes my shouts to actually become silent as well. But I don't care about that. So, as it stands, I am finally ready to start doing other stuff. So I will catch you all in the next episode. Until then, have fun, be safe, and aloha.